What? That guy's got a Carhartt logo on his hat.
He's staring at me now.
Rip it off. Hello.
That's over. That was 2 weeks ago news.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
it really is over. Nobody cares anymore. Like,
you cared about it for 2 minutes.
Nobody cares about anything after a week.
Yeah.
And okay, I'm done.
Rage.
Yeah.
Over it. Rage. Well, I might rage in this episode. My mic, Cory's holding the mic. My mic stand is about to break off. We're poorly funded here.
I came over here. Chris was mad.
Cory came here. I was throwing cats at the walls.
And I said, maybe you should relax a little bit. And he said, shut up. He beat his wife.
Yeah, I beat her. Told her to shower because she stinks. Because
you got that stanky eggs.
I was opening litter boxes and dumping them on her heads. All their heads. What? I was chasing the cats with sticks.
Stickies.
This is Yelling Grandma Podcast. Cory Charles, Chris Robertson. Dude, should I call? Cory's the CEO of this company. What if I said that?
The CEO? Or
Yep.
the COO?
You're the COO, I'm the CEO. Which one's better? Which one matters more?
The CEO is the Chief Executive Officer. Then I think the
Chief Ocular Officer?
It's like Chief... Fuck, what is it? Because there's a CFO, which is the Chief Financial Officer. Dude, I looked all this up.
I think it's ocular.
It's not ocular. I know that. It's like operational, maybe, or something.
All right.
Let's look it up right now.
So operational.
Look it up on the internet. See,
looking things up, looking things up, looking things up, looking things up. We have come to
my
guys. We said it a week ago. I mean, we'll hold on. I'll remember. We got the CEO, COO conversation still going. We're still looking
operating officer.
Okay, so he's the leads of operations.
I don't
of
know
the whole thing, but the executive guy. Does that mean he just stands above him?
CEO is like the top guy.
Yeah.
And then the CEO, this says the CEO reports to the CEO, or the COO reports to the CEO.
So, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So the CEO is the guy. This says the CEO reports to the board of directors. Because, I got the, what do they call that? They've got the shareholder meeting or the stakeholder meting. We got in front of the board. I got to present this to the board.
Someone say steak.
You got to tell the board. You got to show the board why our company's failing. And then the board votes them out, and they
Dow is down.
They get a new CEO. The Dow Jones stat.
Is that what Dow is? Dow Jones?
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think those are two
different
things. The Dow isn't that the fucking stock thing, right?
Yeah, but
like
also
what's the other one? The
GameStop. So it's Dow and GameStop. Those are the two big stocks. Everyone's fighting after.
You don't know anything.
Man, this guy's a real moron.
This guy's trying to start a stock podcast, and he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know anything.
Yelling Grandma stock. Our stock's plummeting.
How can it plummet?
Okay. Hey,
plummet from nothing to
plummet
more
from
nothing.
The floor?
We just have to pay.
You have to give money to people who have never met us.
I'm watching your neighbor Salt.
Well, that's something.
He's in perfect view of me.
Did you hear about
Nope.
Jim Harbaugh news? Any of that his news?
Yeah, he's staying on the Michigan.
Yeah, so.
Well, that's sweet.
But it was all like bullshit.
The Vikings thing?
Yeah, so like I
was in talks with him, and he was like,
Look,
don't tell anyone, shut up. I'm like, hey man, are you going to shut up?
So he did that. He said that to you, and then he went there thinking, like without a doubt, they said that he basically walked into that meeting like, I already got the job. Like he just thinks like, that's my name. I'm Jim Harbaugh.
Oh, I'm Jim Harbaugh.
I've made it to the Super Bowl before. My brother's fucking John Harbaugh.
They want me.
Everyone needs me, and so that's what he thought. So he stormed into.
Nice.
What?
I'm holding it weird, but
it's nice.
It's kind of nice.
Nice. So he, Jim Harbaugh held his dick. Pretty weird. He stormed in there, and he didn't really talk much about like trying to get the job. It was more like, this is what I do, and this is what's going to happen. And then they also interviewed a guy before him, like Kevin O'Connor, or whoever the fuck this guy's name is, like offensive coordinator on, I think, maybe the Rams. He might be the offensive coordinator for the Rams.
He's going to go over there and be like, Stafford.
Which is also weird because they always interview people while the playoffs are still happening, and it's like, how can you confirm deals? This guy's still on the Bengals playing in the in the Super Bowl tomorrow or whatever.
Yeah, don't talk to him. Yeah, and he should be focusing on the game. Yeah, not talking to your eyes.
And they're like, well, it's not official yet, but then it's like, but Adam Schefter reported this guy got the job already.
Adam Schefter is a dirt fuck.
He's sort of a dirt guy. He's the one that came out and said Tom Brady retired. Tom Brady didn't retire.
Yeah,
just yet.
But I mean, that's. These guys are so obsessed with being the first one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're a piece of shit. Tom Brady should have played another year just
for that.
Yeah.
I wish.
Or just said he wasn't going to retire, and then as soon as, like, preseason start, okay, I'm going to retire. Nah, you don't want to do it to your team.
Is Gronk just going to go, I mean, what am I doing?
Well, Gronk's retiring, too.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to play.
He already retired once, so.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I was back because of this old fuck.
That story with where they almost traded him to the Lions, and he said, "Oh, I'm retired," and they went, "Oh, okay," and then he's like, "And then I didn't go to the Lions because I told them I was retired."
No, dude, every player in the planet should do that.
Yeah, you're going to the Lions. I retired.
If you think about it, we don't trade for players.
What?
We don't trade for players.
Yeah.
We sign people who can't get a job somewhere else, or we draft them and they go, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Then we'll re-sign someone that we already have because Detroit's like, look, our fan base, we got a really huge fan base. We'll be really mad.
So what?
Leave. So Jim Harbaugh,
I was bringing it back.
Yeah, he just thought he was still going to have that job, no doubt. So then I guess
what an idiot.
He didn't really interview for the job. He didn't really sound like he was trying to get the job. The Vikings already interviewed this other Kevin, whatever, and they really liked him. And I guess he had like a huge portfolio. He was like, this is what I plan on doing with this player, this player, this player.
Oh, wow.
And just like really in depth, like, I'm ready. Sweet. I'm ready to go. This is my plans with your team. And it's like, has the Lions
only win 4 games?
Have the Lions ever had that? Someone that prepared? It just sounds like we
MCDC. He was that prepared. I don't know.
Dude.
I didn't know people did that. We don't know. Maybe that's like the norm. Somewhat the norm. They come up with like, here, this is my plan. I got this.
I think that might be the norm. Yeah. And then Jim Harbaugh's like, I got a fucking huge cock.
I'm Harbaugh.
Yeah. You just see me just win the Big Ten championship, but only beat Ohio State once or whatever, right? Isn't that the thing?
Yep.
Just this year?
Yep.
Fucking 1-6 against them or whatever. So it was like a joke. Harbaugh's people were telling Michigan, and so maybe that's why they're wondering if it was like a big leverage play to get money because
give me that money.
Maybe
Wasn't
that's why
already getting a lot from them.
Yeah, but then he took a pay cut, I guess, before last season. He took a pay cut.
We're losing money because of COVID.
No, they were like, we're doing
bad.
You're not doing as good as you said.
Yeah, that's true.
You're doing good, but you're not winning any big games. No big games have been won.
You got a point there.
So they said you're getting a pay cut, and
if I was his agent, I'd be back because they'd be saying that. And I would go, well, yeah, you got a point. Then Harbaugh would be like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, you haven't won anything. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not doing nothing.
I don't know what you want me to do.
You're not doing nothing. And then, so Wolverines got their guy back that I'm not sure if everyone's too pumped about.
I'm pumped.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. We just need to get it done.
I was annoyed that I didn't even react immediately. I just saw like Michigan post Jim Harbaugh is going to the Vikings. Like that's just what the people said immediately. And I was like, no, he's not. I listened to several sports shows and none of them have been like, dude, he's going. It's happening. And then of course he doesn't go. And they're like, we're happy to have all these Michigan like Go Blue Twitters and Instagrams. They're all like, our guy's back.
He's back.
He never left, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, he didn't leave, you fucking shits.
He probably wants to get that little bit of money he lost back from them, you know? Look, I can leave. And then, And
then they went, we called you bluff. We didn't think you were leaving.
There was even misinformation about... How funny is that when people say misinformation or disinformation? It's just like, you mean wrong information?
Yeah. I mean, information that isn't
right?
Correct. That is correct.
That is
Correct.
This episode's called Correct.
Correct.
That is correct.
Yep. We're going to go through starting out.
We're going through the NFC North.
We're going through the whole dictionary, starting with A. What's the first?
First word is Aaron.
Yeah, first word is A.
Because there's 2 A's.
Yeah.
So nothing's before that. I'll tell you that right now. Think of a word that starts with 3 A's.
John Riggins.
You got it. That guy, he's getting fucking right. That's how a white man runs a football right there. All right. Yeah. So
I have my brain powers focusing, holding this mic up.
Yeah, our studio got jacked up by a lady who didn't listen to that episode yet, but when she does,
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
She talked to me about some other episodes. She's like, "You guys talked about the whatever." I can't remember what ladies say to me.
I can't wait till she hears that. I want to bring it up again.
Yep,
the show's ruined.
Yep, we got to get. She should pay for the mic stands off the ground. I bought these because I had bookshelves around me that we could clamp onto that I brought.
She can now pay for them with her new.
Those bookshelves are mine. I brought those here.
Yeah. I don't want to say it. I don't know if she wants us disclosing.
Well, I kept thinking too. I was like, wait till you're there and it's not the worst thing you've ever had. You know what I mean?
Hopefully it's not.
Because like even me, like when I got a new job, I got like a big pay bump. So I took this new job and then I'm like, well, let's see. It is cool though. Sometimes even if the job is eventually bad, the bad is eventually a job. Even if the job is eventually, you realize like this job ain't great. The freshness of a new job sometimes is fucking awesome. Like every single time I've changed a job, I've been like, this is cool. I'm learning how to make
Every time
invoices.
you change a job, you're also making more money.
Yes.
So that's
making more money.
That helps when you're like, this is great. I'm getting more money.
I really do like the idea though. Like I'm learning a new thing and then
learning.
I got no problem doing it. And then once you're there at a job for a while, you realize like, oh, this supervisor doesn't know shit. This other guy,
this person's a fucking idiot.
Found out so and so makes $34 an hour. This guy doesn't fucking know a thing. This guy that's been here for 24 years.
I'm pissed off now.
He's not even high-low certified. No,
give me more money.
All I wanted to say was I think the league was like laughing at Jim Harbaugh, like kind of like, and it kind of puts him down. So like he really thinks, because he was still talked about, because he everywhere he goes he's successful. So he was still talked about like high up, and then he
pulled this shit,
and then he pulled this shit. And now
they're like, you
fucking
idiot.
Kind of screwed himself a little bit.
Yeah, well.
Oh, and then
I feel like it's a lot easier to win going to like a college than it is like the NFL is so volatile. I feel like it's like if you just don't get your pieces, you'll never win,
dude.
But if you have if you go to like a good school, you're eventually like gonna get some guys.
Yeah, dude. How bad is? You ever thought about this? How bad is Urban Meyer? So the other way around, a guy who did leave college, went to the NFL. Check this out. He was so bad, so he's just like winless. He fingers a woman in her ass, and finally gets a win.
Is he married?
Yes. So he finally gets a win, but his first win's in the UK. So it's like away game for both teams. People are jet lags. It's like nobody even counts those wins or losses. Yeah. But he gets a win over in the UK game. During the pandemic. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't really care. Some people are like, you're fucking killing people.
Get out of our country.
Speaking of that, the UK, they're like done with it. They have no mandates. They have like no mask stuff. They just went, we're past it.
Yeah, that's
They're like, it doesn't, I mean, you either got vaxxed or you didn't. You got boosted or you didn't. And we're going.
Yeah.
And this is life. And I didn't look into that. I just heard a few people say that. So.
We didn't research. So calm down.
So before
you straight fuck me.
Before I get ripped off of Spotify.
Before I get ripped off. Before I get ripped off at a Meijer.
If we're buying boots, $80, you kidding me?
talk over this. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet.
So then, Urban Meyer, dude, check this out. So finally, when he gets like fired, right? His team has they have the one win, right? He finally gets let go. Interim coaches step in. People think the team is so bad because they're like, man, Urban Meyer not only he's got Trevor Lawrence, but it's his first year. Trevor Lawrence is struggling, and the team is really bad. Like people kept pointing also that the team was bad. They're like, it can't all be Urban Meyer. I mean, Urban Meyer succeeded everywhere he goes. They get rid of him. The Jags beat. Didn't they
Colts.
Did they beat the Bills too, or no? They fucking almost beat the Bills. Is that who they beat in the UK? Whatever happened, they almost beat the Bills. It was like a game. It was like a really close game. The Bills are.
Let's go to the internet.
Yeah, check it out for me.
I can only go so fast.
Pull it up, Jamie. No, I'm going to talk. You just gave me a look, so I was like, I thought you were offended that I was asking you to check it out. Pull it up, Cory, Jamie Cory, and then, yeah, they beat the Colts. The Colts were supposed to be a good playoff team, and they beat the fucking Colts. It just kind of how they went out, how they ended the season. The team did kind of like the Lions. How they ended the season, they showed that they're not just absolute bottom barrel trash teams. They can pull it together if they had some better coaching, guys who are flying back home with the team, not fingering a whore in Ohio. Think of that girl. Who's that girl's family? You're getting touched on by this 59-year-old
They
head
beat
coach?
the Bills
Weird.
9-6.
That's what I'm saying. They stop the Bills. The Bills' offense is nuts, right? Josh Allen can't be stopped. He literally was flawless against the Chiefs, other than missing one
They
pass.
beat the Cowboys 34-14. That was in that's preseason.
No.
I was about to be like, what? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
However, they lost the second to last game. They lost to the Patriots 50-10.
Yikes.
They're just Patriots are going slang.
Slang that ball. Slang that ball. Mac Jones. Slang that ball. Mac Jones. Mac Jones.
Dude, I saw
Tell me what you're saying, little baby. Tell me what you're saying. Saw a baby get born.
that fucking the Barstool Presidente.
Oh yeah.
He had a video mad that
I don't want to hear it.
that Tom Brady didn't retire. He's like, Tampa Bay this, Tampa Bay that. Fuck Tampa Bay.
That's what I'm talking
He didn't say
about.
one thing about, and I was like, and then people in the comments are like, I mean, he won you guys 6.
Yeah. He
titles.
won 6 Super Bowls. He's already, when he left the team to Tampa Bay, he said thank you for my time and all this stuff. He technically already retired from the Patriots. You think he doesn't care about the Patriots? And people are like, it's cheeky. It's a cheeky move to say Tampa Bay, blah, blah. That's the team that accepted him.
Yeah.
The other team went, you're declining, obviously, bye.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
He's not saying the fans have always been shitty to me. And you, Presidente, and some other dumb fucks, they probably, Chris Rage, they probably were all like, fuck him. Oh, yeah, let's see if he does something at Tampa Bay. And then they're like, Mike Evans is returning. Chris Godwin's returning. Gronk's coming out of retirement. They're signing Lenny Fournette. They're Antoine Randall is head coach of the Lions, and I don't know why I said his name. And then Cordell Stewart's coming back.
Cordell.
I don't know. But Barry Sanders and Calvin came back to play with Brady. There's still people that probably go, man, Barry could still make some moves.
Oh my God. I remember for a while.
People did that for too long.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
remember
no,
for a
he
while,
stopped working out.
People were like, dude, maybe Calvin's going to come back.
Calvin's smoking weed every day, selling whatever shit he's got.
Selling that.
Slang that good.
So the Lions still owe him money? Or something like that?
Yep.
Is that just from
I think it's a couple
for the
million
rest
bucks.
of his contract or whatever?
There was a couple $1 million. Let's see, the thing is that the Colts, Andrew Luck retires. The Colts were like, also for them, their own good. The Colts are like, well, if he does think about coming back, we'll keep paying him because they're like, how awesome would that be if he could come back?
Yeah.
And then because
they're like mad. They're still like, fuck.
yeah, they are still
They
like
had
that
a guy,
sucks.
dude. He'd be in the league still
But it's
for
known,
a while.
It's known that when you have a guy that fucking good, you pay that guy.
Yeah.
So they just kept paying Andrew Luck for
Yeah.
like the last couple of years of his contract, and it didn't absolutely crush the team. What crushed the team is that they didn't have Andrew Luck. Like, but they were improving. Their offensive line's amazing now. Them and Jonathan Taylor. It's actually, I don't know, not to shit over Frank Reich, but they were going 9-8, I think is what they went, and missed the playoffs. I think that's underachieved, very underachieved.
Yep.
I saw that offensive line, and
I saw a thing after Stafford made it to the Super Bowl. They're like, wow, Stafford leaves the Lions in his first year he gets to the Super Bowl. And it's like, I mean, can't we just say that the Lions are cursed? And it's like, maybe they should just give Calvin their money and then try to move on. Because, I mean, they said they were connecting it with, like, maybe they should just, like, pay Calvin. And, like, saying, like, they're just shitty and then they don't win because they're pieces of shit.
Yeah, Pat McAfee's said that, like, week in, week out the past, like, 2 years.
What, paying Calvin?
He's been saying that.
Oh, wow.
He brings it up, and he's like, Chris Robertson never brought this up on his podcast.
Budgies. Oh, dude, we can watch Barney.
Dude, nice. Happy kids? That's creepy.
Yeah. They're all happy.
Oh, but Tom Brady, he, like Bill Burr started roasting, you know, people that had that opinion on his podcast. Was it the Thursday Up? Yeah. I just lettered it. Yeah. The Thursday Up of this week recently. And I was like, there you go. And that's even a Boston person saying it. It's like, and then another podcast, there's this lady, she's like, she goes, I was heartbroken that in that tweet, in the Instagram post, whatever, he didn't like mention the Patriots. But then, like, literally, he replied to that tweet with, like, thanks you, Patriots, blah, blah, blah. And he probably did that because he had some friends or some people that were like, look, man, some fans are mad. Some fans are afraid. And he's probably just like, okay. Not thinking what everyone's thinking left and right, all wild, going nuts. Yeah, he was just like, you know, black and gray, the whole gray area of it. I don't know. And he's just, oh, hey, thank you, Patriots fans. People are just huge bitches.
I mean.
Oh, so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Isn't it thanks enough? He didn't thank us. It's like you should be thanking him.
Yes.
I don't know.
Are you kidding?
He took your abysmal team and turned them into a fucking dynasty.
You would have had Matt Castle type guys where, like, you could manage, and then the guy would fade out after just a few years starting on your team, and you'd be rotating like a John Kitna and Matt Castle. You'd be rotating these guys that are get you some wins. Belichick could work with them, but you'd never
Belichick probably would have been.
You would never be winning the main thing.
Yeah.
It would be like how Matt Castle went 11-5 and they lost the playoff game. Like, they might go 10-7 and end up losing the playoffs. They don't have Tom Brady to. I mean, the ice in your veins to have that many like high profile comebacks. Like Matt Stafford has so many normal comebacks. You know, regular season with the Lions.
Normie.
But
that's what we call him, Normie Stafford.
High profile comebacks, 28-3. Everyone knows about the Falcons game, and that's the only one I know. But you know all these games. The cheating game against the Raiders where he had the fake tuck rule. The Raiders should have went to the Super Bowl. I was bringing my arm back to my body, and it's like, well, then that means that's a fumble.
No.
That means you weren't throwing.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, what the fuck, a tuck rule?
Well, How
does that make sense? They literally made a rule. That was the only time that they made a rule for the Patriots. Because every other rule was for, like, the Colts. We're like, all right, the Patriots are being too rough on our wide receivers.
Yeah.
So
they're fucking them.
They're fucking him.
They're fucking him too hard. I'm interested to see how the Super Bowl is going to be. We called it last episode. I was like, dude, isn't it crazy that Stafford's going to be in the Super Bowl? I said that. I fucking said that, dude.
I said this.
Slut.
Dude. So, yeah, we called it. We're prophets. Dude, the radio today, local Detroit radio, this guy goes, I mean, the Rams, you look at the roster up and down, the Bengals, they don't even belong here. It's like, but the team got here. What do you mean they don't belong here?
But they did get
They got here. And then he's like,
excuse me, sir. They did it.
He just goes, the Rams should win. And it's like, yes, dude, the Raiders should have beat the Bengals, and then the Titans should have beat the Bengals, and then the Chiefs should have beat the Bengals. Yeah. That didn't happen. So the Rams should win.
Come on, Rams.
Well, hey, dude, put money on it, puss. Huh? How about that? Put money on it.
Yeah, you fucking pussy slut.
See how much money you put on it. They should win.
The guy's a whore.
Are you afraid at all? Is it like Stafford crumbling? I think he's going to do it.
I don't think he's going to crumble, but I mean, I'm afraid they'll lose.
What if he has an early pick, just like the last game, and we go, holy shit?
I don't know. He's been pretty good.
Last game he had an early pick, and then they
after that 49ers overtime pick, I think he's just in his head. He's like, okay, I got to fucking. I don't know. He did throw that bomb where it was dropped.
Yeah, you mean that one, the drop?
No, I mean, were they lost to the 49ers?
Oh, you're talking about week 18.
Yeah, after that, he's been like pretty good.
Yeah.
He just had that bomb where it was dropped.
He's killed it in the playoffs. This is like one of the playoffs where they're like, when Joe Flacco did it, people were like, this is unbelievable from Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
No one's saying that's unbelievable from Stafford because he's done it before.
Does he? I mean, he's always had like those flashes of whatever, of looking like that.
Looking fucking great.
That's just he throws picks because he tries to make something happen. He tries to like, all right, I'm going to launch this to this guy. Yeah. When maybe you shouldn't, but hey, sometimes it happens. Brett Favre fucking did that shit too.
Did the NFL mic'd up for the conference championship was awesome. There's like a 25-minute video on YouTube, and they do each game like in
Don't
depth.
have time.
Too much time. It is funny that like, some of those clips I'll see on YouTube, like NFL posts, it'll be like mic'd up, and whenever it's like 4 or 6 minutes, I'm like, all right. I did see that one and went, ugh. Man,
that's too much. That's too much.
NFL Films is fucking kicking ass over there, and dude, Stafford in the on the bench going back and forth after like a touchdown with Cup. They're talking over like two guys that are like, we don't decide anything in this offense. They like leaned forward, and Matt and Cup are leaning over these guys. Yeah, get the fuck out of my way. And then they're dude, it's just like the chemistry.
What guy?
There's Spider-Man. But then Chris, what's his name? Chris Crocker? Chris Catania? Catania?
I don't know.
The Chris Catan. You. Question. You. Question. From
yeah.
Cracker Romano.
Corky Romano. Corky.
He's on crack. Crack the Corky Romano.
Could I get the Rocket Road there, please?
Get the sir, are 3 flavors on the board here?
Yeah, he's just. Can I get the? All right.
Yeah. So let's just watch that movie right now and turn this off.
That'd be cool.
So the fuck was I saying, dude? No, yeah, the NFL mic'd up. Seeing Stafford and him, they were like, "Oh yeah, every time they cover in this way, it's a fade out and like whatever it was like fade in every time. They're giving it to us. Fade in every time." And it's just like the chemistry of just like, look at this confidence. Same thing was the when the Chiefs beat the Bills. Like Kelsey and Mahomes were just like, "Oh, there's nobody in the same every time." Like I'm just gonna literally quick, and like you see how quick the play is on the NFL mic'd up, where it's just like they hike and he just goes. He takes 2 steps and looks, and Mahomes just throws it to him. It's like, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
You're not, if you're covering all these, I don't know.
Mic'd up.
It's
Yep.
also sweet.
This has been football heavy.
What did I put some other.
We've lost everybody.
Well, who cares? Nobody matters. Unless Mike's going to fall.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I took engagement photos. That's a funny thing.
You know what? Engagement photos. Ew.
Cory's a roast master.
Yeah.
This Mike's going to fall and I'm going to scream.
It is. It looks like it's hanging on by a thread.
Very much so. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's how it was over there, and I was like, not doing it. Did you know which one that was?
Nope.
Nice.
I actually wanted it to be this one. But I didn't want it to be that
little too much laughter.
Hey, Chris, show the crowd your penis. Dude, that's not good. Why were they laughing?
Shouldn't I? Oh,
Why were they laughing at it? Is it super tiny?
I got some warts on it that are bigger than my nuts.
That would be funny. That'd be horrifying, actually. He's got 4 nuts.
This guy's got a boil on his cock.
That I'm tangled in cords over here. All right, I'm good. I'm better.
Why'd you do that? I put him back here, dude. So
I didn't do that. So, calm down.
Come on, dude.
You need to calm down.
I'm just telling you what's up, dude.
You need to calm down.
That one guy.
I just keyed in on that guy.
One girl's touching herself.
Wait, I've never listened to that in its entirety.
Me neither. Let's.
Oh, that one more time?
We got to hear that one guy. Yeah, that guy. And this girl touching herself. Oh, she's putting it in slow at the end there.
That's pretty good.
I liked it. Let's just do this the rest of the episode, dude.
And the fans want more.
If they want it.
Yeah.
What's this one? Oh, yeah. All right. All right. I just had to. I don't know what any of them. I forgot.
So me and Jordan had it. I thought you were gonna say something.
I thought you were gonna say something.
Oh, well, I wanted to, but without
Jordan's
your hands
here.
on a button. Yeah.
All right.
Jordan just got out of the shower.
Jordan told Chris he can't go play with his friends.
Jordan told Chris he's got a funny looking dick.
Nah.
And then, so yeah, me and Jordan are getting our engagement notice. That was way better than
I'm back.
than anticipated. Like, you know, some people, you don't know, like these photographers, some people will be like, they'll give you directions where you're like, that's not natural or weird, normal at all.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like that. It
I've
was
really
cool.
dealt with
Flowed.
many Well, Drew, and that is annoying. No, I'm just kidding. Drew has those cameras that take forever, so he goes, hold it.
Oh yeah, everything was immediate with this. And you couldn't even tell the flash. She had like a little flash thing, and she'd set up the flash somewhere. Yeah. Or he's still doing a movement
I'm
with his
being Drew
hand,
right now.
still
Hold on.
adjusting
Hold on.
the camera. Hold on.
I need to focus it.
Hold it. It's like, well, learn how your camera works. Don't learn right now.
This camera is from
Learn before.
This camera is from 1942. It takes forever. I have to have an old cool camera.
It's 2022, actually.
I have to have an old cool camera because that's what I am. I have to have old cool camera.
Okay. The people in the bar won't respect me with mustaches.
Hold on. Don't move. That was it.
That's one of my favorite Kevin Hart bits. Is that the least amount of talking?
Oh yeah.
And he's his grandpa like adjusting mirrors. Like, okay,
We got dogs barking.
And he goes,
food.
ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gives him the guns.
Oh,
Ready
yeah,
to
when
go.
he's doing like the mirrors.
Yeah, he's
like,
like, got one there. Got one there. Just there. All right, ready to go? Dude, there was a dog fight.
I kind of want to look.
Evergreen Terrace.
Can you
There's
see?
just dogs in the backyard. Fucking that dog 2 houses down. It just died for 9 years.
It's a freakazoid dog. Are there lights behind us?
Yes.
Oh.
Hey,
that makes a lot of sense.
Put lights outside.
Who do I talk to about this?
Who do I talk to about these?
Who do I talk to about the studio being ruined?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, there's a girl walking her dog over there. Oh!
Women butts.
Women. Let's talk about women for a while. They're stupid. Women
Breasts.
are dumb. What? Dude.
Women.
I watched that movie. A Nobody
All right.
with why can't I think of his name? Odenkirk. What the heck is his first name?
Rob.
The dude from, Better
Bob
Call
Odenkirk?
Bob Odenkirk. Better Call Saul guy. That movie is sick.
Was he just like, so is he badass?
Yeah, he's super badass.
Oops. That's funny.
You should watch it.
Funny guy's
It's
badass.
it's on HBO.
All right.
And it's only an hour and 30 minutes, so it's not like it's super
Oh,
long.
yeah. All these other movies are like 3 hours long.
2 hours.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Some movies, I mean, it's so daunting. I'm like,
That's a lot of time.
It's 9. My boys are getting on.
My boys are barking, and by that, I mean my nuts.
The boys are barking. That.
I've been slapping them on my wife's pussy for the last 2 hours.
That's why you do it doggy style. Because they swing in.
No, we weren't having sex. I was just trying to get her to have sex by going.
Just smacking her?
I had to chloroform rag her so she was passed out.
No.
And then I just swing it hurts a lot. But I just swing and they go. That's it. That's my method. It doesn't work.
If you think about it, dude, if I like sack tapped you right now, you'd go, you'd be like, ow. Or especially like if you're in gym in high school and you're doing stretches and someone sack tapped you.
Then we all turn and go, you're gay.
But that would suck. You'd fall over and you'd be like, oh, my balls hurt.
You got to break up with your girlfriend, you're gay.
Like if you got sack tapped like that,
Yeah.
that'd hurt.
Dude,
But-
if I was in high school with my brain now, it would be sweet.
Yes.
Because you'd be so much quicker and making fun of people.
Yeah.
And just like the dumbest jokes. And then people be like, what?
Rather than me only telling you jokes.
Yeah. But you wouldn't be all like worried about people like, oh, I don't want to like say this. And then because then you just wouldn't care what people think because you're like, oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But then I became the bitch of the town.
So like,
I want to live in a small town and become the sheriff.
Okay. Are there any small towns anymore?
Yeah, sure.
I don't think so. I haven't seen
because
one.
you've been all over the country.
I haven't seen one.
Yeah, because you've been everywhere. We have to go to Wyoming or something.
Yeah, you're right. North Dakota.
Yeah, one of the Dakotas.
One of the Dakotas.
Or
Probably you gotta decode them.
Probably somewhere in Utah.
Utes. Utah Utes.
And there's probably a place called, River Creek, Utah.
Odenkirk.
We got about 2,000 civilians living here. Population 2,000. I'm Sheriff Wallace. And then I come in and I go, I'm taking your... because he's corrupt a little bit. So then I run for sheriff and then I win. And I'm
trafficking guns.
But then they try to kill me because they don't like that I'm disrupting their operation. It's like that movie Walking Tall with The Rock. People used to walk tall in this town. And then you go, that's the title of the movie. Because he said that.
People used to walk tall. There it is!
He said the title.
That's the worst part of those movies.
Yeah. That was like...
Or the best.
Like in Star Wars where they go, this is the Star Wars. Just kidding. No one ever said that.
I was going to say, that happened? What the fuck?
No.
Dude, that would be bad.
That's like in Harry Potter where they go, Harry Potter. And I'm like, they said it.
They just said it again. They're saying it every episode.
Like in Lord of the Rings where they go, I am the Lord of all the rings. And they're like, what? They don't say that either.
Or like in
Snakes
on a Plane. Where they go,
get these motherfuckers. No, and then people are
They
in
don't even do that. They just go, sneaky snakes. There's
They're-
all these sneaky snakes. That's what they say.
They go like this. There's just one person that's not even starring in the movie goes, are there snakes on this plane? Oh, you said it. Yeah.
I was trying to go with saying that. They didn't say
Or
it.
Titanic where they go, this is the Titanic.
This Titanic is sinking. How sick is that movie, dude? When it's starting to tip and people are just smoking poles, flipping around, doing cartwheels.
Yeah.
That's sweet. They should remake that movie, but just have the death scene happen for way longer. I could sit there and just fucking wipe my hands
that movie
together.
Sucks.
Yeah, dude. There's so much room on that door.
Yeah. There's that, but the whole not sinking part of the movie, I'm like, well, this movie's trash. And then you get to the sinking, and you're like, sweet.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't,
it's just a love
bad.
story.
It's a
just
bad love story of a kid who's like, I'll fucking draw this naked whore.
What's her name? Ruth? Or
Rudy Rose?
Wayne? No. Beth. Elizabeth. No, that's the actress's name, Elizabeth.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
You never seen it, dude? I did.
No, I
That was my favorite movie. There were tits in it though.
Yeah, dude.
So
I was
you're
a little
young
kid,
and you
I
got
was
to
like,
see.
Mom, they're right there.
You
And
got
she
to see
goes,
a nice little.
they look nice, don't they?
Do you? She's the.
Does my son like boobs?
Do you like tits, Chris?
That's very good. You're not gay. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Mom,
Yeah.
what if I was?
And then she goes.
I would disown you and move to Florida.
Then she goes. And steal all the $100
Steal
in
the
your bank account.
$183 you had in your bank account or whatever.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's America.
How far did she get with that?
She got to Florida.
But I mean,
She
I'm
bought
hoping
one
she
ticket.
had her own
She bought one
money.
ticket.
yeah. Did she did she literally? Were your parents divorced yet, or did she just leave?
I don't know, dude. I was like, "Where's Mom?" Dad's like, "Huh?"
Here.
And my dad's like, "Ear," trying to hand me a joint. And I was like, Dad, dude, I'm
Like
fucking
my mom went to Florida.
11 and a half.
Like she stole all the money out of my bank account. And then 7 birthdays later, she gave you part of it back for your birthday.
Yeah, like on my birthday, she bought me like a pair of shoes or something.
I thought she gave you $100. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, she also like helped me. Okay, I think I was going to a dance with
Oh,
my
yeah.
cousin's friend.
Whoa! Oh, whew.
Going to a dance with my
We
cousin.
are one word away
Whoa,
from being
whoa.
fucked up.
You almost got real white trash. I
We
know you're
almost-
white trash.
We almost
I
got
don't know
re-schneidered.
I don't know you're that Reef Schneider white trash. Someone with the last name Reef Schneider. What?
Re-schneider.
How does that become a last name? I wanted to say something earlier. Oh yeah, when we were talking about balls, I wanted to say like, so when you get sack tapped, you're like stretching, like when the balls are loose and you get sack tapped, that fucking kills. But then I'm saying if you're banging from behind, your balls are going. Your balls are hitting
but
the thing.
it's not a swift smack.
That's what I'm saying.
They're like
yeah,
on a nice
tighter.
fleshy pussy.
Well, they're also tighter, I think, when you're in that action.
Well, that's true.
Because
Yeah.
you're warm.
You're cold. Well, they're exposed to the
usually
elements.
naked. So
Yeah, but they're so yeah, they suck up for
they
warmth.
suck up a bit
Yeah.
for warmth.
Yeah, they're never hangy when. That's never usually hangy when you're fucking.
Just picture that though.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
But you also they'd be
Smacking her
smacking
stomach.
on a nice fleshy puss,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then you'd be going, "You like that, bitch?" She's like, "You have a small cock."
But,
You're like, oh,
but as you get older, those boys hang more. So you get some real swing.
I'm having
And
mine removed.
Dude, can we do
Just
that?
like a
Do I
dog.
need any of them?
Just,
Do I need any part of those nuts?
I don't know. I think it might.
I've seen some porns where I'm like, that guy's got nothing.
Yeah.
But they're like smashed. Either
Yeah,
like they've been
what?
smashed in a car accident or I don't know what
He
the
looks
fuck
like a
happened.
dog.
Yeah.
This
This guy got neutered. They took this guy
Hey,
to a
they're neuter-
vet to get neutered.
They're neutering the porn stars.
His insurance didn't cover a normal snip, so
Yeah.
he went to the fucking vet and they just
I feel like
cut
that's
those
way
things
more
out.
Yeah, just shears.
Yeah, they go shears.
Diesel
Oh,
got
man.
the shear technique. No, he didn't, because you can see his little nutsack.
Yeah, it's funny. Diesel's butt region, it's all little
Butt
fat kitty.
region.
It's all fat kitty. His private's region, it's all black, but then he's got little white nuts.
Little white nuts going to town. Little white nuts and going to town. Little white nuts. Yeah, yeah.
Little white
Little
nuts.
white nuts.
Should we do more
I'm
songs?
What?
Should we do more songs?
Like start a record company?
Yeah.
Start a record label?
Little white nuts. You got it. Little white nuts.
We need some
Enjoy it.
badass sound bites. We need to erase all the Rogans because we're done with Rogan.
Yeah, we're done with him because he said the N-word in a compilation
Because
video.
someone made a compilation video.
of him quote all the times he's quoted somebody else saying something and he just
Of all the
said
times he's addressing his slaves.
it. Yeah, from all the times.
Apparently.
Yeah, I didn't know, but Rogan still had slaves. Like that's
Yeah.
fucked up, dude. That guy should be taken off of Spotify
Hung.
immediately. Take us off of there because we don't want to be on the
Honestly,
same
that's so
platform
fu-
that slave owners.
Like the
on.
Spotify thing, it's like remove him. And it's like Spotify helped him nothing besides giving him $100 million.
Yes,
And if
they're
they
making money
removed
off
him,
of
and if
him.
they removed him from Spotify, I'm pretty sure that would void the contract on their end, and he would keep all that money, and he would just retain all of his fans and go back to doing what he was doing. Like I don't
Get more fans from publicity.
Yeah.
Also, Spotify was losing money. Like they need him
yeah.
for every click that gets anyone touching Spotify.
We have
which
more people who are like, I guess I'll subscribe for
is
him.
an insane amount of.
They probably got a bunch of subscribers who are like, fine.
Yep. without a doubt.
Yeah.
I already had a Spotify.
They'll lose more from him than Neil Young.
Yeah, and my my podcast app has been fucking up.
Yeah,
so
mine hasn't.
I've
been pretty good.
I've been listening to all my podcasts on Spotify now, just because that app is like shit.
Yeah.
So
let's talk about Spotify. You suck.
Well,
oh, wait.
I did want to bring up
podcast app sucks. Podcast app sucks.
I did want to bring up that, I mean, today and yesterday, and probably more in the future, so many comedians, like countless, and then also MMA fighters, and Nick Williams, a defensive tackle on the Lions. All these dudes, like I know him exactly, like there's a bunch of dudes. We're coming out and they're like, we're still with Rogan. Like all these people are like,
I'm not. I'm done.
dude, he's got slaves.
That's so funny.
Got to drop them off.
My favorite thing about it is like,
and then there's been a lot of funny.
I already hated him for different reasons.
yeah. I'm
People are like,
still.
Are you mad about the misinformation? No, I'm mad when a comedian comes on and tells a joke. It goes right over his fucking head, and he talks about facts about animals.
Yeah,
that's why I'm mad. Or would he if he can compare anything to MMA and gets him going, I'm like, well, that's why I hate him. Oh, so
when
you're not
chimps
mad?
attack people, they rip your dick off.
Right there, I would have been. If I was listening to that episode, I would have went, oh Jesus.
yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. Okay, we talking about Rogan too much. Stop it. Jen already made fun of me today.
Proteins.
She just said,
Oh, because you brought it up.
well, Rogan said, she goes, is that what you guys are going to talk about all day on your podcast?
Jeez.
And I went, great.
No, I didn't want to.
Turn it off.
But that's why I was just bringing up that, like, so there's people that just, you can be in your own bubble. Like, so I'm sure there's someone that opened their Twitter and they're only seeing the very negative stuff.
Yeah.
That makes him look like the absolute worst.
I feel like Twitter definitely, their algorithms go towards
it's your
negative
bubble.
stuff.
Well, it's also your bubble.
They want you to engage. So what gets people engaging? Getting them mad.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying mine is like, I'm not seeing the angry stuff. I'm saying like so different. So I'm sure that is the case for a lot of people.
I don't mean the angry stuff. I just mean, but you're seeing the stuff about, about about whatever.
I was just trying to say that, like, so I keep seeing like a lot of comedians and fighters and athletes that are like, he's not a complete piece of shit that you're making him sound like. You literally, they put together clips, which he just says the word really quick, and you know none of the context of any of the times he said it. Oh, it's gone. He said that. He said there's a planet of apes. But then,
now we're done.
Did you hear that clip though?
Yeah.
That's the thing that. So they put the.
I actually didn't watch the clip video.
Tim Dillon talked about it. It was funny on his podcast that he just says the word Nutella rather than.
Yeah.
So that's his bit, and that's funny. But he goes, they have a clips of like out of context saying Nutella. And then at the very end is like, and is a bad part, and this is what he apologized for, is at the end, there's a clip of him like, and there's like a bunch of people around of like different colors and stuff.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, it looks like Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
And like, that's the one thing that's bad. But then they go, well, we'll string together a bunch of not of context stuff where he says Nutella, and then we'll have that lead right into Planet of the Apes, and then people will be like, wow, he's the worst ever.
So those were two separate clips?
None of them are together.
No, I know, but Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
And then
they put that at the end of all the Nutellas.
What, he was probably actually talking about the actual movie?
Oh, no, he was like he was like, there was black people and plenty of people like around. And he said to like a friend, like Red Band or something. Looks like Planet of the Apes.
Oh.
Like he just made an off-color joke.
That's pretty funny, actually.
But he just...
You're white. No, it's not. Okay, sorry.
But it's just... It's just a bad, dumb joke.
And...
So, I don't know. So we're doing it. I didn't want to do it. I just wanted to tell you, but you know, like, I don't want to like go... I just wanted to tell you that that's what that clip was. And then just get fucking...
Well, how about this?
Over it. Cory hit the button.
Move on. We're moving on to the next topic is
WandaVision. I finished it. I'm sorry.
That show's good.
The show is insanely weird. the ending. I was like, I don't think they knew what they were doing.
Really?
I feel like it was so weird. I was like, what's going on? Is she bad? It kept going like, is she bad? Is she bad? I'm just confused at what's happening. And I was like, I think I lost something. I think I missed a line. It felt confusing. I'm like, is there more to this? And
like,
then
is Wanda bad?
Yeah, they just kept making her like she's bad to that town.
Yeah,
But then she's like, you're the bad witch. You're the Scarlet Witch. And I'm like, is she gonna be bad now? And then they're like, you're gonna.
Well, no, she becomes the Scarlet Witch in the end.
Yeah,
but that's not bad. That's just like a title
different
or
title?
lack of a. Well, no, because she like gained the power of like the Scarlet Witch, and
Yeah.
now she's like more powerful. And now because she went off and like she's like learning all that shit now.
Yeah.
But they connect all the shows. Like if you watch Loki and and then even Spider-Man, how they have like how he breaks like the universe and stuff. There's people are saying it's all connected to like when she did like they're all like all those timelines are like connected and it's gonna come back together of the multi-universe bullshit.
Yeah. At first it didn't seem like I assumed she was gonna make the town better, but then
No, it was just.
But
She
then
just
before
was like
that-
going crazy.
yeah, but then before that happened, she's just walking. She's like, no, don't touch my cats. Don't touch my fake little cats.
Yeah.
Don't touch my fake vision I made in my little mind.
Yeah.
And then she's like walking with them, and I'm like, is this gonna like take it? Because it felt in that moment, this is taking a different turn of like she's gonna continue being an insane person and holding people captive in her fake world.
Well, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's basically she like goes insane
Yeah.
because she like loses vision.
Yeah.
Her, her love.
That's the
So
show
then
was
she,
about
like-
her not being able to handle shit.
Yeah, it's like her basically creating like a life where she can just be with her whatever, and then.
But it's weird that she ends up benefiting and gaining power from this other witch.
Well, yeah, because that witch
Through all of it?
That witch was
But was that witch just hanging out the whole time?
I think she like wanted her power.
Yeah, that's what she was
So
doing.
she like yeah.
All right. Nobody cares about that.
I don't know. I have to rewatch it. I haven't seen it in a while. There's so much in my head.
There's too much.
There's a lot.
I was telling her, she goes, yeah, they're actually thinking about giving the other witch a show. And I was like,
What?
dude, I don't give a fuck.
Well, that's
I don't even give a shit about the shows I'm watching. I'm like, I
it,
kind of
really?
don't give a fuck.
oh, dude.
And then I watch them.
I'm all
but-
in.
But I just, well, dude, it doesn't help that I got a brother-in-law who's like, oh man, and then he wants to like discuss it, and I'm like, I don't want to. I didn't ask you.
I don't want to talk to him.
I didn't I didn't ask you. I don't want to hear about it. I don't give. And then I'll make a joke just to like show, look, dude, I don't care. And here's my dig at the show. And he's like, oh, well, you didn't get it. Oh, it's because of this. And I'm like, you're not winning anyone over. Don't care about the fucking. I don't care about the 39th character that they made.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, well, they're printing money, so they'll just keep doing it.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Well, that's so.
A part of it's funny because like people get mad and like I mean it's too much, and then I'm like I mean it is a lot, but if they keep doing it, I'm just gonna keep watching.
Yep. Well, that's how I feel more so that way with Star Wars because I just like that world more.
It's smaller and less confusing.
Yeah. The Marvel
Well, it's 'cause
one,
Marvel-
it's like, look, man, we need you to really care about
But
this
see, the thing with
character that no
Marvel-
one has ever showed interest in.
Um,
But we got to really care about this character because we're going to do a whole thing. We got a fucking 2 seasons.
See, but I
I'm
also
I don't
like you're
give
not like a
fuck,
super.
dude.
I'm sure they're not like a super Marvel fan. There's people that are like
I would be with like
insane.
some X-Men stuff. I grew
Exactly.
up watching
There's like
those.
some stuff.
So I'm into that more.
Right. But there are people that are like literally like they just have just their comic collections are in this because
Yeah.
because when all this Marvel stuff started, there was no shows. It was just comics. So like these little books came out, and people read them, and they were quick.
Yep.
So then different writers like there's this and this and this all these different story arcs and stuff and whatever. So that's why there's just so much for movies because there's already just unlimited, infinite amounts of stories out there that are made in these comics. So all they're doing is just taking all these stories in the comics and go, okay, well, we're going to make this and make this and make this and make this and make this. And it's just so much.
That's correct.
It's insane. Star Wars, it's just the one world exists and then they're just branching it off in their own. There wasn't comics.
It's so simple.
Yeah. There was just the 3 movies that were popular and then people took it from there.
And because of what you said, like the comics, like the Marvel is just so big. It's just like they were like, oh, every comic book keeps selling. And then they just kept making all these different villains.
Yeah.
And then like
then they just remake a story. They're like, okay, the story ran its course, and like they just take the same character and they do a new story arc.
Yeah. Or like, you know, someone who got like some hype on a different comic. Say Spider-Man had a guy help him one time, like Daredevil helped one time. And then they're like, oh shit, we gotta make a Daredevil. Yeah. Or whoever the guy is. And like, they'll just keep. So it already happened, what I just bitched about, but now it's happening on movie form.
You see stuff that's like, oh, like when was the first appearance of this character? And it'll be like, oh, this character appeared in like Wolverine issue 4, and it's like, but it's not Wolverine, it's a different character, and then they end up down the road having their own comic books.
It's cool that Wolverine was like a fucking weird. Wasn't he like yellow? He was like red and yellow. I remember seeing like an older comic. He was like not blue. He's not blue, black and yellow. He was like red and yellow. I had a toy.
What about Beast?
No, there was a Wolverine that was like had red or something.
Like his skin or like his suit.
The suit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They always had like bunch of different suits.
Yeah, I remember it was like an older one because it was like it was like a hand-me-down toy from my older brother.
Talking about, yeah.
So I remember like seeing this shit.
That's pretty cool. Whoa! Quick swear words at the end.
Beep beep.
Now for the ads. Now for the advertising. Buy my ass.
Manscaped. Use YG10 to get 10% off Manscaped.
No, we're not. No, don't use them because we don't get money. If they want to pay us, then use them.
That's correct.
That's correct, yeah.